would like to ask our special report, Leona Alleslev, to present the draft special report on defense innovation. And good morning, Canada. I hope you are doing all right. And Leona, the floor is yours.
Well, thank you very much. And good morning, good afternoon, I guess, for you guys, but good morning from Canada. It's fantastic to be here in our committee meeting again. I'm so pleased that so many of members and observers have been able to join us today. It's really too bad, unfortunately, of course, that we can't be in person, but it also shows that we are resilient and we're going to do this work regardless of what the constraints might be. So my draft on defense innovation provides a brief overview of the challenges facing the Alliance on the defense innovation, science and technology front, the initiatives that the Allies and NATO as an organization have undertaken to address these issues, and the additional measures we need to employ urgently as an alliance to maintain and regain our technological edge. But before I can advocate for these essential challenges, I feel I must make the case for why. Why defense innovation matters, not only for defense, and why NATO's technological edge is so critically important, now more than ever. As politicians, we understand the challenges of competing priorities are the drivers of these high-risk programs. Second, the building of networks of innovators and the creation of innovation hubs and laboratories that bring together think tanks, experts, startups, and small and medium-sized enterprises to generate new technology in the defense field. And thirdly, flexible financial support mechanisms for startups and small and medium-sized enterprises. Many of these small organizations and startups are reluctant to work with governments due to slow and complex bureaucratic procedures of obtaining funding. This needs to change as they are critical to the agility and rapid technology adoption. As you know, while the primary responsibility for defense innovation lies with the member states, NATO as an organization also adds significant value to national efforts. Within NATO, defense technological innovation is largely driven in the Science and Technology Organization by allied and partner nations, and by customers such as the Allied Command Transformation. NATO, too, has adapted to increase the efficiency and effectiveness of its defense innovation efforts. And for example, as a result of the latest NATO headquarters functional review, the Allies have established NATO's Innovation Unit and the Innovation Board. This is really important, and the key areas of the board's work include capability and warfare development, strategic level implications of technological innovation, fostering the adoption of innovation within the alliance, maritime research and experimentation, emerging and disruptive technologies, and rapid prototyping. And the Innovation Unit is the focal point for innovation within NATO headquarters and is responsible for fostering an environment where innovation will flourish across the entire NATO enterprise. So both at the national and NATO level, significant strides have been made to make innovation efforts more effective, affordable, and coherent. But technology continues to threaten to outpace us, and our adversaries are relentless in their pursuit of competing objectives, so we must do more. In the draft report, I make a few concrete suggestions with the key recommendations as follow. First, we do require a more strategic planning S&T approach and to foster an agile, innovative, and risk-tolerant mindset. And so in this context, I've highlighted the need to explore financial tools, in particular for seed money in support of technology demonstration and rapid studies. Next, our militaries need to improve how they scan, adopt, and measure innovation success. NATO nations are still second to none in research and technology. However, what we are not so much in a technology race, but rather in a technology adoption race. We must bridge the gap between science and applications and the speeding up of the technology adoption process. Lastly, we need to better coordinate technology export controls, screening of investments, intellectual property theft, and restrictions against collaboration with military-linked or otherwise problematic institutions in China and Russia. NATO can and must play a more enhanced role here. More generally, to improve defense innovation, NATO allies should pursue a blended approach, one that leverages the strength of our free societies, but with both national and alliance vision and strategic direction from the top. Allies should strengthen efforts to engage their civilian innovation ecosystems and reform their defense innovation process to include best practices established by the commercial world. But we should not reform the defense innovation process merely by adopting commercial best practices. We must also ensure that our innovation system is secure. In their desire for speed to market and lowest cost, companies tend to overlook or downplay potential risks to our critical infrastructure. In this way, both commercial and defense innovation players will benefit from greater integration, as the former may become more secure to offer greater protection to critical individual and commercial assets, and the latter will become more agile and able to attain more rapid technology adoption. So let me conclude by emphasizing once again that substantive efforts have been made towards improving defense innovation, but further progress is critical to regain our technological edge and prevent losing focus and resources. The simultaneous effects of COVID-19 on the economy and our collective security have been profound, but now is not the time to cut defense spending. The time for unity as an alliance has not passed. I know that you, like me, appreciate that only through vigilance and an unwavering commitment to defense innovation and the NATO alliance can we safeguard our freedom and our democracies and ensure continued peace and security. And thank you very much, and I look forward to taking questions.
Okay, thank you, Leona, for this speech. And now it's first question is from Netherlands, Sven Koopmans.
And I want to thank Leona for a wonderful and very interesting, very timely report on an essential topic. As I understand it, to summarize, a call for innovation and a call for investment. I wholeheartedly support that.